Welcome back everybody to Beat Making in Pro Tools, my series on beat making and making tunes in Pro Tools using all stock plugins. Today we are going to be creating a dance beat, and it sounds like this. First sound we have is it's in pianos, acoustic piano, and it's called reggae piano. Let's quantize that. So what I'm playing under this piano is it's called Synco Funk, and it's under action pads. It's number 14, Synco Funk, and it's a really cool sound. So at the beginning, this first part, I also have a few percussion elements playing along with the piano and that synthy sound, Synco Funk. So for some texture at this beginning of this song, along with the piano and that other percussion, I've added in this element. It's called Frozen Drums, and it's under percussion, and it's number 18. It's a cool sound. I think we need some hi-hat. So the song is coming together, it's getting there slowly but surely. What we have so far is this. So I think we should add another pad. This is a kind of a dreamy sound. But it's nice just to put it underneath the other sounds that we've already got. So let's put that down. So I think we'll add some strings. This is in strings, and it's called octave big strings. Now obviously as I go along, I'm keeping an eye as usual on the volumes, that they're not too loud, and if they have to be brought down I can bring them down. I think it's time for some bass. This bass sound is in synth basses, and it's called Love the 80s. Didn't you just love the 80s? And it sounds like this. So the great thing with MIDI is you can copy and paste so easily and just change the sound so quickly. So in this case I've took the shimmering pad MIDI I've copied it C, brought it down V, and then I've just changed it to Guitar Friday Night in SF, San Francisco. I don't know, maybe that's what that is, but it's a cool sound. It sounds like this. So to continue adding more texture in the song, I've created this track here. It's double 12 it's called, and it's an Xpand again. It's under Guitars double 12. And I've basically just copied this MIDI down. The letter C, make sure this little guy is yellow here and you have your Smart tool selected. The letter C, then semicolon on the letter V. That sounds like this. So it's time to add some drums. So as you can see there, I've added in a second snare later on in the song, snare 2. And I've also added a different one here, near the end. So you can play around with different snare sounds. You don't have to necessarily use the one snare throughout the whole song. And this is a reverse cymbal here. It leads you into the end part of the song, instead of just having it too abrupt. It's a transition from one part of the song into the next. These piano pieces up here at the top were actually drawn in by hand. You can see there what they look like. They were just drawn in with the pencil tool. So you can play around with different patterns when you're using that tool, when you're drawing them in. You can get really creative. You don't necessarily need a keyboard. You can do it all by hand. So that's it. That's the dance tune created in Pro Tools using all stock plugins. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to finish out now with the song with some footage from Ibiza when I visited back a few years ago. And if you want to check out my previous video, it's a few videos back. It's an atmospheric tune that I created in Pro Tools using all stock plugins again, all created in Xpand. You can check that out, and this is episode 2 of a series of videos that I'm going to do over the next few months. So it gives people an idea of what you can create in Pro Tools without investing in any third-party plugins. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you're interested in this stuff. I would really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next video.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ashley. There you go. Happy birthday to you. But he's a jolly good fella.
Thank you very much, really, thank you.
Make him late.